Hey, welcome to another episode of geekoutdoors.com. And as you're probably seeing this, you probably know what it is, and it needs no introduction. But this is actually the sequel to the first Afterburner. This is Afterburner 2, and this game is simply a classic. Sega and Yu Suzuki and his team, they made so many hits around this time. And when the very first Afterburner came out, it was just an experience, And you got to remember, at the time period that this came out, this was the time period of after the movie Top Gun with Tom Cruise, and everybody wanted to be a fighter pilot after they saw that movie. And this one completely makes you feel like you are a fighter pilot. And the first thing I definitely got to talk about is the graphics on this game. Just look at it, even now. I mean, it is just an exhilarating experience, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you a better look at this. Just look at this. I mean, you really have a sense of speed, when you're not dying, and spectacle all at one time. And that is not as easy as it would seem to do in a video game, to have that sense of speed and also sense of like danger too, because these missiles are coming at you from everywhere. And a lot of times I really can't tell what's going on because I'm just trying not to die. And if you can see here, I'm barrel rolling, I'm trying to dodge this, I'm shooting, got missiles, crazy stuff. So let's go back there. And another thing that I like that the Yu Suzuki and his team did with this game is the fact that they try to vary things up. Not just the different stages, but the little touches, like the different transitions from night to day. And also, if you look really closely, each stage has its own different fighter planes. And if you see this right here, this is another element that they added. And Yu Suzuki and Sega, they really like adding little touches, where most people would probably not notice it, but it does add to the overall experience. Wow, I can't even tell what my plane is. And then whenever you played this in the arcade, I played both Afterburner 1 and 2. The big thing back in the day was arcade cabinets. And in my opinion, Sega made the best arcade cabinets because you knew it was a Sega game. Like, for example, when you played Outrun, they had a whole cockpit where you could get into drive. Hang On, they had a miniature motorcycle. And then Afterburner, you were actually in a fighter plane cockpit. It was pretty awesome. Whoa. And there's just so much stuff. And when I played this in arcade, obviously I didn't get very far, Even right now, I'm not getting very far. And here I have unlimited credits and missiles. So it's definitely a hard game. And honestly, I didn't really know anybody who was actually good at this, even in the arcade. And the arcade, another thing that it had a really cool flight stick as well. So that was pretty cool. Man, look at this. I've got missiles everywhere. Oh, wow. And I don't remember if this game actually had bosses. I don't think it did, but you probably die many times before ever getting there. Now, Afterburner, it did definitely influence a lot of other, like fighting and fighting games like this, for example, all the Ace Combat series, that took dogfighting to another level, but it was all because of what Afterburner and Afterburner 2 did. And also there were other games as well, like G-Lock in the arcades. I think that was a spiritual successor to the Afterburner series. And then there was also another one on the Genesis, and I had that game and I can't remember, but it was basically Afterburner, but it's set in like a more, I guess, futuristic type of atmosphere, but I cannot remember the name right now. But I had that game as well, and this was such a fun time. But out of all of Yu Suzuki's games at the time, my favorite still Outrun. But all of these other ones, this one, Space Harrier, Hang On, Super Hang On, they are definitely classics, and I don't think they'll ever get old. And that's something that Yu Suzuki did so well. Oh wow. It was him and his team. They just created games that just stood the test of time. Even right now, this is still a really incredible experience. Oh, until that happens. Yeah, so yeah, that's basically it for Afterburner 2. If you had any type of flying fighting games that you enjoyed, be sure to leave them in the comments area below. And if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you wanted to support my channel, you could do that at patreon.com/geekoutdoors. And that's also in the description area below as well. Thanks for watching. See you in the episode. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.